Then I went to Olympia, the Expo on Friday and saw so many amazing people. I actually met Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name's Lisa. I'm a women's online fitness coach who's been doing this for over a decade, helping women become their healthiest, happiest, hottest selves. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming to hang out. I always appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. Today we are doing a chest day because I am so sore. I did legs yesterday and my glutes and my low back are super duper sore. So I was going to do back today, but I don't think that's going to work. We're just going to switch it up, do a little chest and arms for the day. And I'm going to recap you on what an amazing weekend I had. It was Olympia weekend here in Vegas. So I went to the expo, met a bunch of amazing people. I'm not going to drop names till we get further in the video, but it was a really great weekend and it kind of relit the fire under me in regards to how much I love bodybuilding and fitness. And I don't think I've ever shared with you guys kind of what got me into fitness and working out, which is now my career. So we'll talk a little bit about that. I won't make the whole video about me, I promise. I'll give you some good like workout tips and other things in the video, but fitness honestly changed my life in so many ways. And I know I sometimes feel cliche saying things like that, but it is just the straight truth. Like it has literally changed the entire trajectory of my life and who I am as a person. And I couldn't be more thankful for what fitness has done for me. So we're going to drink some pre-workout and then go hit this chest day. Cheers. So we're going to start with Incline Smith machine press, and we're supersetting that with plate lateral raises just to kind of get everything warmed up. So when you're setting up for this, you want to make sure the bar is hitting the top of your chest, not lower, not higher, and your elbows aren't at 90. They're about at 45. So it might take a little bit of like finagling to get into the right position. I don't do these a ton because sometimes they really hurt my shoulder because the bar is in a fixed position, whereas dumbbells, you have more flexibility to make it fit into your own range of motion. Probably throw another 10 on each side. So last week was like a bit of a whirlwind. Here in the gym, it was so crazy busy, packed because of Olympia. There was tons of the actual O competitors here, and then just tons of just pros in general. So it was a bit crazy. I didn't really film much last week because it was just like constantly packed in here. But I will tell you, I met Phil Heath, which was amazing. If you don't know who Phil Heath is, he's a 7-time Mr. O. He was like in the 2010s. He was the Mr. O when I like really fell in love with bodybuilding. So I saw my gym had posted him on their story one day and I was like, damn, I missed it. And then the next day, I'm just like in the gym warming up on the bike and I look up and he's walking in and I'm pretty sure my jaw like hit the fucking floor. I was like in disbelief that Phil Heath just walked into my gym. And then I was being kind of a chicken shit and didn't want to ask him for a photo because I was nervous and I was scared. But I eventually did. And he was so nice. And he was super, super nice. So that was one person that I was just like, I can't believe I met them. It was so cool. All right, we're going to do like 2 more sets. We jumped up to 25 pounds. To be super honest with you, like I really was into the whole bodybuilding scene. Like 2013 was when I started getting into it. So like 2018, 2019. And then all the new people, I don't really know who a lot of them are. All right, we're going with Pec Flies next. But then I went to Olympia, the Expo on Friday and saw so many amazing people. I actually met Kai Green. If you don't know who Kai Green is, he was the one that got second in like all the Olympias that Phil Heath won first. It was a really big rivalry. And then I met the GOAT. I met Ronnie Coleman, which was so awesome. If you've never watched his documentary, I highly, highly recommend. He's just amazing. And it's so sad where he is now and like how his, he can't really walk and he's just been through a lot. But he's always been one of my absolute favorite bodybuilders. And I'm one of those people that loves bodybuilding, but has never and will never compete. I just really love the sport. I like appreciate kind of like all the hard work that goes into it and just what people can really do with their physiques and just how much like dedication and discipline it takes to even get somewhat on that level. And so like I just have tons of respect for the sport. We're throwing a little bit of shoulders because I forget Monday is a terrible day to do chest. Because for men, it's like International Chest Day. So we'll throw in a little shoulders. We also saw Sebum and Sam Sulek. And then we watched some of the figure competitors and during the prejudging. And we watched like some of the power lifters. We watched the arm wrestling contest. Like the Olympia isn't just like the expo isn't just like products and stuff. Like they have a ton of events going on. There was like a stage completely dedicated to like Zumba, and then there was like an area for overhead press for strongman, and then there was like just tons of different stuff. So it was fun. And then I think I have enough energy drinks to last me for a few weeks from the amount of like free energy drinks and protein shakes and things like that that they gave out. So it was really fun. I definitely want to go again next year, but I actually want to get tickets to go watch Olympia. I'm also trying out some new pre-workout. I kind of stole it from my boyfriend. So it's a non-stim pre-workout from Raw, which is Sebum's brand. So I did that mixed with the pump. And so I like it because the non-stim still has the beta alanine, which like gives you like the itchiness that pre-workouts give you without the caffeine. I think I'm really going to just kind of remove caffeine from my diet and see how that goes to kind of manage anxiety a bit better. And also, I don't think I need it. So I'm going to start using the pre-workout instead, just so I can remove as much caffeine from. I don't really drink anything else pre-workout. Sometimes I'll have like half an energy drink if I don't do pre-workout, and then matchas occasionally. I think I just want to cut out caffeine pre-workout. And since this one has the beta alanine, it still feels like I'm taking a pre-workout. So far it's good. Yesterday I had a killer leg day and I took it yesterday, but my butt is so sore today. So, okay, we're gonna do some cable triceps, some biceps, and then be done for the day. Nice quick little workout. So when you're doing tricep extensions, if you're feeling these at all in your shoulders, it means you're probably going too high up and you only want this 90-degree range of motion. And you really want to squeeze the back of that arm when you straighten. We're going to superset with barbell bicep curls. When I took photos 2 weeks ago at the beginning of my calorie deficit or journey to abs, I realized how weak my left bicep looks or how small it is compared to my right. So I'm trying to incorporate more biceps into my workout. But going to the expo was just a nice little reminder of why I love lifting and kind of like relit a fire under me to be a bit more intentional and to push myself. I think I really got in my own head for a while about like, thinking I don't need to be jacked. I don't need to be buff. I don't need to, like, I'm fine the way I am. And I think I decided on that because I just felt kind of like this pressure. And I miss being like buff and strong, like really strong and like looking like I work out. So that's kind of the new goal with this road to abs and just in general is I want to get back to being strong. Lisa. But I think I'm going to leave you guys there. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next week in another video.